Tupac Shakur. The mysterious circumstances surrounding his death. Tupac Shakur, also known as Tupac, was a legendary figure in hip-hop history, known for his intelligent lyrics, unadulterated emotion, and rebellious spirit. On September 13, 1996, he was fatally shot in Las Vegas, Nevada, tragically ending his life. Although the official version of events states that he was the victim of a drive-by shooting, many conspiracy theories contend that there may be more to the tale than first appears. The night of the shooting, on the night of September 7, 1996, Tupac attended the Mike Tyson and Bruce Sheldon boxing match in Las Vegas. Following the confrontation, Tupac and his group got into a physical altercation with Orlando Anderson, a member of the Crips gang, in the MGM Grand Lobby. Surveillance cameras caught the incident on camera, and police later questioned Tupac and his friends. The following evening, Tupac went to a party that Suge Knight, the owner of Death Row Records, was throwing at Club 662 in Las Vegas. Suge Knight was behind the wheel of a BMW while Tupac was seated in the passenger seat. As they drove away from the club, Tupac was shot 4 times when a white Cadillac came up next to their vehicle at around 11:15 p.m. Suge Knight also received a minor head wound from a bullet fracture in the incident. Following the shooting, Suge Knight drove the BMW to a nearby hotel and asked a policeman for assistance. The officer called for an ambulance, which arrived at the site shortly after. However, Suge chose to drive Tupac to the hospital on his own, reportedly because he didn't want to wait for help to arrive. During the drive to the hospital, Suge Knight ran several red lights and was pulled over by the police at one point. Suge was, however, let to continue driving to the hospital after the cops knew Tupac was in the vehicle. Tupac was rushed into surgery as soon as they got to the hospital, where doctors were working to save his life. However, he was proclaimed dead on September 13, 1996, just 6 days after the shooting. Conspiracy theories, even today, a few events that took place both in the hospital and after Tupac was already dead don't match up. Starting with the fact that the investigation into Tupac's murder was never truly finished by the police. The police initiated an inquiry to identify those behind the attack after Tupac was shot. They could not identify suspects or make arrests despite conducting multiple witness interviews and reviewing local security material. One explanation for why the police could not identify the offenders is that the witnesses either shied away from speaking out or refused to cooperate with the investigation. This might have been due to the fear of retaliation from the gangs or their associates, or reluctance to get involved in a high-profile case altogether. Another hypothesis is that the inquiry might have been hampered by gang involvement or internal corruption at the Las Vegas Police Department, reinforcing the notion that several members of the Las Vegas Police Department had ties to the Death Row Records label. Despite numerous investigations and inquiries over the years, the case remains officially unsolved, with no arrests or charges ever made in connection with Tupac's death. Numerous conspiracy theories and speculative ideas regarding who is truly to blame for this and why they weren't prosecuted have been generated as a result. On the other hand, numerous contentious hypotheses, such as the well-known notion that Tupac might still be alive, are being fueled by the fact that the authorities cannot solve this riddle. Law enforcement officials and experts have widely rejected these theories, stating that there is no hard evidence supporting them and that it's highly improbable that someone as well known as Tupac could successfully stage their own death and continue to live in hiding for such a long time. Speculations and Snoop Dogg's opinion. Some proponents of these claims, nevertheless, cite statements made by Suge Knight in the days after Tupac's passing as proof that the artist might still be alive. Just one day before Tupac passed away, Knight stated in an interview with a Los Angeles radio station that the rapper was doing well and would soon be released from the hospital. Snoop Dogg talked to Steve Harvey on TV about his thoughts on the conspiracy theory that Tupac, his longtime friend and label mate, is still alive. The discussion was prompted by Ice-T's TV special that investigates the deaths of Tupac and Biggie Smalls. In the show, Suge Knight suggests that Tupac might still be alive, prompting Steve Harvey to ask Snoop for his opinion. Initially, Snoop jokingly responded that it was good TV. However, he quickly turned serious and said that Tupac was resting in. Despite the claims that Tupac Shakur is still alive, there is no hard proof to support this theory. Many of Tupac's close friends and family members have dismissed these claims, and experts and investigators have found no evidence of foul play or a cover-up in his death. While conspiracy theories and alleged sightings of Tupac continue to circulate, there is no solid proof to suggest that he staged his own death or is still alive. It is important to remember that Tupac's legacy continues to live on, regardless of the rumors surrounding his background. Even 20 years after his passing, he remains one of the most famous rappers of all time. What are your thoughts on the Tupac conspiracy theories? Share your comments below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content.